rolling with FD.
I am rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
We are rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
We got alphas and bros in the house.
That's right.
Peace out, my brother.
Woo! I'm rolling with the F to the D.
Learn something new every day when you're rolling with FD.
We are rolling with FD, baby.
I roll with one person, and that's FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
You gotta love it, man.
Hey, Renee, who you rolling with?
Rolling with FD.
Hey, Matt.
Rolling with FD.
You don't have to ask. I'm rolling with FD.
My man, C. Bless. Who you rolling with?
I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
That's how you just rolling, right? That's the whole thing, right? You roll with it.
I'm rolling with FD.
Manny and Jeremy, who you rolling with?
We're rolling with FD. We don't want to get our asses kicked.
My man, Dan, the card man. I appreciate you, dog. You gotta let the people know who you rolling with.
Well, obviously I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
Chasing Cardboard is rolling with FD.
Rolling with FD.
Big John.
How we doing?
What's going on, man? Been waiting, looking forward to this all day.
Me too.
You good? I'm good, man. Your microphone's breaking up a little bit. Oh, still a little cracking noise. What about now? Say something. I want to thank everybody for being here. 702 coming through. Yeah, you loud and clear now, man.
Yeah, it's on the computer, but baby girl's can go to sleep, so we don't want to keep her awake longer than have to. She's sick.
Oh, okay.
Get the headphones on.
What you got? Cold? You got?
Yeah, change of weather.
Hope she feels better. Mm-hmm. I was feeling like the other day that I was about to come down with something.
Okay.
What are you gonna jump into first, man?
I don't know. We can jump into anything. Is this better?
Yeah, you're good.
And we can jump into anything. We got NBA, WNBA, NFL. I mean, car. You want to go?
What's up with the Patriots on and not going to the Hall of Fame?
The who?
Kraft.
I don't even know. I ain't hear about that.
He did. He's not selected to the Hall of Fame. I think this is not the first.
They didn't select him to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Well, to me, I think they're going to do the Patriots like they did the Raiders back in the day. There's going to be a slow drag for all these guys to get in the Hall of Fame. You only got Brady. I guess part of the time was Randy Moss. I can't think of any other first-time Hall of Famers that's going to come out of that Patriots run. There should be several, but there won't be.
I mean, six or seven championships as the owner. You know, really good organization, top to bottom, ran for years. Definitely
should be first ballot. Should be first ballot.
So
playing games up in here. Interesting. Maybe his. I have so many thoughts. You remember when Kraft had that little massage thing going on?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was. Yeah, I mean, that's a blemish. That's a blemish on his record.
Yeah, it's a blemish that got swept under the rug too.
Yeah, I mean,
he was in and out of that hot water real quick.
Yeah, he was just there for a shoulder massage.
Mm-hmm.
So
shoulder massage, put his pants down.
Yeah,
Some people don't know what shoulder is that.
Yeah, sometimes your belt is too big, but pants drop. So, people may be thinking about that. I don't know. I'm strictly on the game of football and the ownership of a football team that went on and ran teams into the ground. So, I mean, we'll see. Caitlin Clark decides to not get paid to do some 303 stuff.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
Seen it. What the world just happened now?
I can hear you still.
No, my screen went out. She don't need the money, I guess. I don't know, right? This is the only break she's had in basketball in the past 2 years, basically.
You think anybody else in this league had a break?
No, but like,
No.
yeah, but they had breaks. But like for her, I know she didn't have the Olympic break was her first break from basketball.
Dude, she's only playing. How long was the season? 40 games?
Yeah.
Okay. She's only playing 40 games, bro.
I understand that, but like I said, the scheduling to me of the WA season is very quick turnaround, right? You go from NCAA 2 weeks, week after NCAA you get drafted. 3 weeks you're playing regular season games.
Yeah,
it's a real quick turnaround.
That first year is pretty long.
Mm-hmm. So that first year is pretty long. But you
called this though weeks ago when you said she didn't play in the Big Three, so I don't see her playing in that. You said that a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm still playing in it. She should, and I like this Unrivaled, right? I like the rosters look real good, real balanced. I watched part of the election.
It's crazy how we see Angel Reese over there.
Yeah, she needs it. Well, you see what T Spoon said, right?
Yeah.
Putting her with Chelsea Gray matchup. I like how they did that, right? You had the coach picking the roster without knowing which team they would have. So they were picking the rosters and making balanced rosters. It looks very competitively balanced.
Yes.
I need Panini to
make some cards.
Like you can have an unrivaled. If they did an unrivaled autograph set that
would get my eye. That would catch my eye.
You got Angel Reese, Chelsea Gray dual auto on the card. Plume and Kate Martin auto on the card. Different combinations. Stewart and Jewel Lloyd just from being on the same team on the card. With a nice unrivaled design. Even if you can't have, even they're the WNBA uniforms. But like, there's Panini. Hire your boy.
I agree. That's something there. So now this is the league. Just to take everybody through it. This is the league that Breonna Stewart and
Nafisa Collier.
Yeah, they own
it. They own it. All the players have equity in the league as well.
Interesting. Sharing that revenue, about to get and where are the games going to be televised?
Not TNT, but they have a deal, so it's going to be televised. Let me look it up. Starting January 17th. TNT and True TV. So they got a TNT deal. So what does that tell you?
Tell me about
a TNT deal. Yeah, so NBA's pushing these owners are behind it a little bit. What's up, the card hunter?
Oh man, what's going on here? Hold on. Oh, card. What's up? What's up? Cheers. What's going on?
That definitely means some money's behind them. It also tells you what you can do, what a new league can do when the NBA doesn't blackball them.
True. So, do you have any thoughts on why this league wasn't blackballed?
Money directly going into owners' pockets. A lot of these teams are owned by the same NBA owners. They use the same facilities, so there's money around there.
Yep.
You gotta. It's the only reason I can see because they're active players, which I'm hoping that you see less missed layups next season. That is my biggest gripe with the WNBA. There's too many missed layups.
What do you think leads to that? What do you think leads to that? Like, why are people in the post turning around? Be safe, Car Hunter. Appreciate you driving and listening. Thank you very much. Why do you think people are missing open layups?
I don't know. My first thought was they don't practice it at full speed because they can shoot, they can dribble, they can pass, but it's them easy layups. They get missed a lot by everybody, Caitlin Clark included. So I don't know what it is, but everybody's talking about they need to let them dunk. You get 20 more points a game per team just on hitting layups.
True. It's interesting, though. It's interesting how, it'd be interesting to see how these players evolve in the WNBA, how they grow, how their careers change over time. We see NBA players do it. We've seen past WNBA players do it. So, I don't know. Let's look at Wemby.
He's out injured, ain't he?
Yeah, he banged knees. Was it with AD?
I don't know. I just know he's out injured. I don't know who he got injured with. I've been back at work this week, so I haven't been fully enthralled with basketball.
Okay.
Tell you, the first thing I seen this week was the Bulls losing to the Bucks last night, and I was just, ugh.
Well, Giannis had to go off, man. Giannis went off. That was a frustration game.
Mm-hmm. What's up with everybody saying, 17 games in that Jokic should be the MVP?
Oh, I think people are leaning on something. I think they're just leaning on something. Jokic is not winning MVP. I don't see that.
They're the 5th seed. We talking about Cleveland, 16-1. Nobody on that team is getting any consideration. Boston's 12-3. Golden State 11-3. Oklahoma City 12-4. And we just
believe that Cleveland's for real.
Yeah, but to default to Jokic should be the MVP 15, 16 games in, where they are as a roster and where they are in the standings, that is just blatant favoritism. Like, there's no way, even with how AD started, right? That you should be talking about Jokic to the MVP.
Well, everybody was talking about AD's on the mission until he got hurt.
Mm-hmm. I definitely think.
Yeah, Wemby bumped knees with AD.
How long is he out?
Bro, I originally heard day to day.
Okay.
But when you're Chet Holmgren, people are gonna say FT, you saying something that everybody knows. When you're Chet Holmgren and you're Wemby, they a lot of cushion there for bumps and bruises and knee to knees and hitting the floor. When was the last time you saw a player hit the floor and break his pelvis?
No, yeah, you got no cushion on your hips.
Mm-hmm. I felt strongly. I'm no doctor with degrees, but when he fell like that, I thought he had messed up his hip. I thought he had broken his hip.
Yeah, he fell hard
because he didn't want to put any weight on that thing coming off the court. And I don't think we're gonna see Chet the rest of the season.
Probably second All-Star break.
Big John, bro, you got to run. Everything is supported by your pelvis and your hips. You got to jump and bound. We'll see. I hope,
because, listen, I don't know what happens to him as a player mentally being out if this injury takes about 2 years. Because he was injured his first year and out again for a full season. I don't know where it takes him mentally.
And you know who this is the prelude to in the book of the NBA?
Who?
Victor. Mm-hmm. Don't be surprised, Big John, if you start seeing, knee to knee.
I don't understand. Maybe because I just don't want to understand, but they spend all this money on their body. They got the best trainers. They got the best eating habits, the best this and the best that. And we got more injuries than we've had in the last 30 years I've been living.
Are they really spending money on their bodies?
I'm just telling you what the narratives are.
That's what
right?
narratives are.
You got the best training facilities. You got the best doctors, and everybody's getting injured, and everybody's hurt, and everybody. Like, how many people are out right now? 20 games in. Like,
Remember to see those old videos? Let me pull one up.
There may be something to Ocho saying eat a McDonald's burger every now and then or something.
He doesn't really do that, right? Come on, bro. You know your brother's not doing that. All right, let me pull something up here. Let me pull something up here for you, Big John. While you're watching this, and I know we're going to be watching greatness here, ask yourself, do you think players are doing this today?
Curry montage?
No. I'm talking about that's more greatness than Curry. Yeah.
We talking about sweetness.
Yeah, we talking about sweet. Yeah, bro.
Walter Payton didn't change the game. He just played
players
it
are doing this
everybody
today.
else.
Give me the hard work.
These players are running.
There's never been a greater heart. His name is at the top of the list. Trust me. Trust me, his name is at the top of the list.
Getting that calf right. You think teams are doing that? You think players are doing that?
Derrick Henry does that.
Yeah, and look at him. Do you see that dude?
That's the only player I know that's running heels and like running in the sand. Mm.
Yeah, we got. He said, LP said, "What's up, guys? What's up, LP? Luka out, got a wrist injury. He over here looking like Lonzo Ball. And when did he sustain that injury? I mean, I don't know. What game was that? They didn't even play. Did they play yesterday? They didn't play yesterday. I don't know. Yeah, did AC Green miss a game?
Nope.
I don't know.
I think there's somebody out from every team that is a playoff contender.
Yes. Well, Melton just went in for knee surgery. He's done.
KD's out.
You think Golden State can keep what they got going? You think the teams in the top four can keep in both leagues? They can keep it going? We'll see.
So you look at it, right? I think you look at Cleveland, Boston. You're waiting on them to go on
a losing streak.
I'm waiting on everybody to go on a losing streak and see if they can come back. All the teams, right? It's Golden State has got to be. I want to see that first 3-game losing streak. Same thing with Thunder. They don't have anybody over 6'6". This ain't gonna stand the test of time for the
season.
Who was that?
What team did you name?
Okay, OKC.
Yeah, OKC is short squad. Yeah.
Yeah. That ain't gonna last 50 games into the season.
And OKC is missing chess points right now.
Mm-hmm. Chess points, the spacing.
Yeah, it's all different. You watch them play, it's different.
I'm waiting to see if Houston's for real.
Yeah. A lot of question marks, man.
You want to talk about the downfall of the 76ers?
Oh, let's talk about this. So, Paul George is making statements that we got to hold ourselves accountable and be on time for meetings.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly there was a player-only meeting that Lowry and
Maxey.
Yeah. And Maxey called, and Maxey's calling our people and telling Embiid that you're late to meetings and this, that, and the other, and then that gets leaked. Supposedly, Joel Embiid wanted Jimmy Butler to come back to town and didn't want Paul George. So, Big John, this is my thought. So, if we're about to play, and let's say you're Embiid and I'm Paul George, and we meet up in the summer, and you are showing no interest in playing with me, do I know this? Am I recognizing this?
Listen, you roll in what you got, right? You had the little wink thing at the finals between the two of them. But let's be clear. I do not know why anybody in the NBA thinks Paul George is a better player than Jimmy Butler.
Speak on it.
And and you can call me Jimmy Butler fanboy, biased. That's one of my favorite players. Since he's left Philly, he's been to 2 finals. We're not saying it's in the playoffs. We're not saying he had a good playoff run. We're saying he's winning games in the final, beating LeBron, going for 40, willing teams to win. When the last time you seen Paul George will a team to win a game?
True. And then let's ask this question. So let's say you think he is better than Jimmy Butler. Do you go out and pay Paul George $200 million?
I don't know. Why would you do that?
I believe management lost Harden.
Mm-hmm.
You know, assets grow no matter what sometimes. So we look at these championship teams. We look at these professional teams. Their value is growing if they win or not.
Yes.
It's got to be relevant. So you lost James Harden, so you go out and get someone else that can put some butts in some seats and maybe make people on the East Coast tune in. So you go out and get Paul George, but you're not expecting for them. And then you supposedly Embiid said that he was told that we're going to go get somebody that's not going to be Paul George.
My thing is, before the injury, okay, but we after the injury now.
But how many years ago was that?
That was when in Indiana.
And think about it right now, people. We're not even talking about just his play. Every other week, he's hyperextended his knee. He hyperextended last year. He has hyperextended twice this year. He's out right now. He's out right now.
But beyond that, you seen last year in the playoffs when Harden was out, Leonard was out. It was Paul George's chance to go. What did he do? Absolutely nothing.
Chilling. He was playing like it was game 30 in the playoffs.
Absolutely nothing. You see, like you don't. I don't care that Jimmy Butler doesn't put up 30 points a game. I care that Jimmy Butler wins. That he plays hard, and he holds people accountable. He can take the tough criticism.
There you go.
He took what Pat Riley said at the end of the year, came back. No bull crap, no funny stuff. No, let's go. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. He picks his teammates up every single chance. He instills belief that he believes in them, whether it's Tyler Hero, Jaquez, the new rookies, whatever.
Mm-hmm. But you know what Embiid knows? Embiid knows that if I can get Jimmy Butler in his locker room, he's good at everything I'm not.
But you also knows if Jimmy Butler's in his locker room, he's going to challenge me.
That's right. He's going to challenge me, and he's about calling people out and holding people accountable. Because if anybody can read Joel Embiid, he's not doing that. That's not part of his personality. That's like go over Minnesota and ask Rudy Gobert to lead something over there.
Like you got to be able to tell. That's why the only person that could ever tell anything to Jimmy Butler was D Rose, Luol Deng, Dwayne Wade, and Pat Riley.
And you know he stopped listening to D Rose real early. He didn't stop
listening to D Rose. They got rid of D Rose. D Rose looking up. That's
why they got rid of D Rose, because when Jimmy Butler was becoming a starter, and D Rose was trying to call him over and point and tell him something, it was like.
But like, you got to understand, like he's one of the players that came up under really good vets.
Bro, when you say get it from the mud, Jimmy Butler.
But his vets were Luol Deng, Rip Hamilton.
Yeah.
Right? These were other people who got it from the mud. And he was coached by freaking.
Let me tell you how Minnesota's not going to work. I'm looking here on my phone. Rudy Gobert gets frustrated that Julius Randle doesn't pass the ball. This is happening like 3 or 4 games already.
That happened last year.
Between Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert. And so he was so frustrated that he stayed in the lane and got a 3-second call. The worst thing they could have done was get rid of Cat.
Well, the thing about it, they got rid of D'Angelo Russell because they went for every year. It's always a count of how many times do they pass to Rudy Gobert.
Mm-hmm.
Tibbs, sorry, go back. Butler was coached by Tibbs. I lost my thought process and just came back. So I don't understand, but to Minnesota, I understand making the trade for financial purposes.
That's right.
I don't understand making the trade for the pieces that you got back.
No. Well, you can't overpay people. You overpay Rudy Gobert, so at some point you got to fumble.
Yeah.
Because the market value is not going to allow you to get what you want.
But this stems back to when a certain Jimmy Butler said, no, don't pay Cat first, pay me first.
Yeah.
And they didn't. This all still stems back to that.
Well, this also stems back to, okay, you didn't pay Butler because you're sticking by your draft pick. And you're paying that person money. And then you're running the numbers and saying Cat is younger than Butler.
Mm-hmm. This is the same thing in Philly when they paid the other, what's the light skin wing that's made more money than Klay Thompson for doing nothing.
I think I know what you're talking about. I see his face. Does he play someplace else now?
I don't know where he pays now. Hold on.
While you're looking that up, the Cleveland Browns are beating the Pittsburgh Steelers 18-6. Can you believe that? I can't believe that.
Who's winning?
Cleveland Browns 18-6 over the Steelers. The Steelers who just beat Baltimore.
Short week.
Okay. Good to see a snow game. Yeah, who's that player?
Danny Green.
Okay.
No, sorry, Tobias Harris. They chose to play Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris
they
is
chose
down.
Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
This is all stems back from paying the right players. And what culture you want to have in your building.
Well, we just looked at Golden State has Heel.
Mm-hmm.
They're paying 30-something million to.
Mm-hmm.
And he's outperforming players that this offseason just got paid. I mean, hundreds of millions of dollars.
It's amazing what having a first or second team All NBA on your resume does for your pay structure.
Sure.
Whether it's deserved or not, like NBA is funny, right? Them agents is funny.
Got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is Deion Sanders back in Boulder, Colorado next season?
I hope so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I hope so.
And he gave it away to me when he said in the interview at the beginning of the season, he said, if you notice, I have made moves in my career when my children made moves in their careers.
Mm-hmm.
From high school to Jackson State to Boulder, Colorado now. Shiloh won't be there next year. Travis Hunter won't be there next year. Shador won't be there next year.
So I hope that he's made some of these connections like he's made, Travis is another son. You can't tell the difference in between Travis and Shiloh and Shadir, how he treats them. Like he's a family member.
Yeah,
he's not a step kid, a family best friend. He's might as well grown up in the same house all his life with them.
And I think Travis feels that way about Shador and Shiloh.
Yeah. That's also why they're able to cuss each other out on the field and go make plays.
Yeah.
No hard feelings. Yeah. So, I mean,
I think Deion's done, man. He's gone.
if Dallas is open and Shador goes to Dallas, I can't blame him for taking it. I just don't think his style of coaching is for the pros.
Think about what that does, though. Oh, his style of coaching is not for the pros. Well, I think Jerry Jones is going to give him more of control over stuff. Deion needs control.
Yeah,
he's not going to come in and be somebody else's boy. He needs control.
Right.
So he's going to get it. People saying what's up?
He's going to be telling them in the pros, I got 2 gold jackets. You might want to listen to me. I got 2 of them.
Yeah, I think he'll be saying that to people in the pros.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody can say that to people in the pros, is somebody with 2 gold jackets.
Yep.
Yeah. Nobody give a damn where you came from or where you got drafted from or what you think. He just shut kids down in Colorado.
Yeah.
That think they him. What they say? Him? They have
him.
So I think Deion's gone. Today we're saying this today, but they just got a big commitment from a 5-star quarterback.
Yeah.
He'll get some papers here in a few weeks about how Deion's gone.
Again, I hope I would want. I like coaches to stay at least 3 years. That's just me personally, right? I think year 3, year 4, you got to see who's their team, but that's changed with the portal because he flipped this roster over 2 times in 2 years.
Yeah,
completely.
The portal knocks all that out, and Deion doesn't want to do anything the conventional way.
Nope.
So I see him bouncing. People gonna have a lot to say about that.
They can talk.
But this is always my question, though. Out here as pedestrians, right? We change jobs.
Yep.
There was no press conference when I changed my job.
I mean, I think the difference is in college sports is that somebody comes in your house, sits down with you, and tells you to your face, hey, I'm going to make sure G is good for the next 4 years, do all stuff different, and gives you that man-to-man, word is bond, and then you're here 2 years out, he's gone. And then you're here 2 years out, he's gone, and not because, he got fired, he left. So what did your word mean when you sat in front of me 2 years and said, hey, you're going to take care of my child?
So I'm
going
to be sitting there when he tells G that, and I'm going to tell G in front of his face. He's going to be for you maybe next season, but this is not a journey until you graduate or until you feel like you're NFL eligible. This is a journey for right now. So pick up all the information that you can, because these coaches ain't loyal. What did Chris Brown say?
They not. I mean, and I get it on that side from the business side, the coaching, right? You got the bigger. Every coach ain't a job chaser, like so. I don't think Kirby Smart's a job chaser. I don't think.
But Kirby Smart has coached somewhere else before.
He has coached somewhere else before, but he didn't chase the next thing. Like what's the old Alabama AD? The one who was in USC. But Lincoln Riley was a job chaser, but
you're not talking about Lane Kiffin, right?
Lane Kiffin, yeah. Lane Kiffin is a job chaser.
No, but he's been now for a while. He's been where he's at now. Where is he at? Louisiana?
FAU or something like that?
FAU. So he's been at FAU for a while now.
Yeah, because he's waiting on his next big chance to go to another one.
Yeah.
He's a job chaser.
It's about getting paid, man. This is a new day. This is not 30 years at the school. This is not this is about getting paid. This is not Joe Paterno.
No.
And that whole fiasco. This is about getting paid. So, think about if you were in the transfer portal. Okay, let's get the other side of this. Devil. If you were in the transfer portal, you came to Colorado. You got that on your resume, right? So it's going to boost you. I may not be here until you. Yeah, there's no more Eddie Robinson.
Shout out Grambling State.
That day is done. He coached Doug Flutie and was Doug Flutie. Damn. Wow. He coached what is his name now?
I know you're talking about Doug
Doug Williams.
Doug Williams, yeah.
He coached Doug Williams, and then was there when Doug Williams was in the Super Bowl, and then it was there. Doug Williams had retired, was still there.
Mm-hmm.
Days are done.
But it's like my school's coach from Benedict won 2 D2 championships back to back, went undefeated last season, and then went up the road for more money to South Carolina State after that legendary coach retired, and won them a championship this year. So it's like, bruh, that hurt. You was a good coach.
So that's how it happens.
I think new day and age, but it's gonna be real funny to see Dion in the NFL.
I think Shiloh is small as a corner.
Yeah,
and not fast enough. That's just how I see it. I think he can still have a good career.
I think he projects as a safety.
Yeah, I can see him being more of a safety. Yeah, because he's not fast enough. But he likes to lower that boom, so yeah, you can make it as a safety.
Listen, if you have a 3 to 5 year career, so be it, right?
Been blessed, right?
I think Shadur is that deal.
Oh, he said Doug recruited him.
Nice. I think Shadur, he don't have the big arm, but the brain of the game, X's and O's, IQ, he got it. He's gonna make the right move. I
agree.
I think he's in the Jalen Hurts mold.
Yeah. The only thing he has to cut out is these. Every once in a while, he'll have a down or two, but it doesn't even look like he's thinking about something else.
Mm.
If he can cut that stuff out and be more consistent there, which I think he can do, I think the sky's the limit. He has an arm on him.
Yeah, he's got, but it's not the Anthony Richardson cannon.
No,
but he's got a good arm. He's got a better arm than Caleb Williams.
Yeah,
and I think he has a better IQ of the game, and I think he commands a locker room and leadership. That's why I said he reminds me a lot of the Phillies quarterback.
Hurts. Okay.
Yep. We think about ability, and we forget about coachability and leadership ability.
Ooh,
right?
when you talk about coachability and leadership ability, there's a lot of players in the NBA I start thinking of.
LaMelo, let me guess. Zach LaVine.
I won't even go there this week, but there's a lot of players I start thinking of.
I go there with Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine is on that list. He's almost at the top of that list.
Like that game last night, I turned into in the fourth quarter. I was just like, immediately my mood turned sour. Like seriously,
where's Giannis going? Where's Embiid going?
Giannis, come to Chicago, Giannis. Just come down the road.
Chicago? Why you want to go to Chicago? You want to leave a rebuilding situation and go to a rebuilding situation? That's like you building a house, getting the dough on that thing, close up. Your first night's sleep, you go over and get back in the hotel and waiting on the next one to build. Nobody's doing that.
Can I have my pipe dream?
Okay.
Can I have my pipe dream right now?
I'll let you roll with it.
Listen,
I'm wearing my Bulls hat. I want my Bulls hat. I just gotta be real.
It's a sad time in Chicago sports, and I just need something. Okay,
the worst team in baseball history in the American League.
I gotta send you this.
What?
So the White Sox sent out to free agent Austin Slater and told him that he was their top target this offseason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right fielder. I'm going to give you his stats. 177 at-bats, 209 average, 2 home runs, 18 RBIs, and 3 stolen bases. And that's their top target in the offseason.
Wow.
We recruit mediocrity.
Dude, what do you think about Ohtani? Unanimous.
Yeah.
No, don't give me that, Big John. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't.
Listen,
Yeah.
I said it for the longest. Francisco Lindor should have been MVP. Okay, I think overall,
You think because he plays the field. Yeah, he had a good
when he
batting.
plays the field, when his team was not stacked.
Okay.
His team is not his team. They were on a crazy losing streak up until the All-Star break and still made the playoffs behind his leadership and his play.
I can't dispute that. Yeah. Yep.
You know, but I know the masses with Ohtani.
He's something else.
50-50. This and that. I understand that. All I'm saying, he's a DH.
He's something else, sir.
He DH'd on a loaded team. Okay? You got to worry about Mookie, then worry about Ohtani, and then come back and worry about Freeman after that. So
he has a point. Still, just took the lead. And don't even ask me how that just happened. But I think
field goal.
No, they scored 2 quick touchdowns.
Listen,
The Browns be beating them.
Mike Tomlin, coach of the year.
Yeah, to me, it should be.
Because if you let Sean Payton told me there was no more football left in Russell Wilson.
Well, we all knew that there was. You know, Sean Payton is not going to find any success outside of New Orleans. It's not happening. If I'm a player on the team and I saw the way you just did, Russ, I can't trust you. But Ohtani, man, it's Ohtani time, Big John. What is he going to do next year? What are the Dodgers going to do next year?
I don't know.
He's got 3 MVPs. Schemes. How long are we going to be talking about him?
To the second Tommy John.
Yep.
I like Schemes though.
Yeah, I like him.
I've seen him. He's got a good head on his shoulder. I like him. Like he's not too cocky or doesn't portray too cocky in interviews.
Yep.
And he can play, but he's bound to have a Tommy John. Every pitcher has him now. I'm to the point where, like, it's just automatic. Oh, my arm hurt. Tommy John. Don't even go to see the doctor. To go straight to Tommy John surgery.
Have we heard some stories about pitchers wanting to have one proactively?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just to the point where you're going to, if you throw 100, you're going to have Tommy John surgery. So it'll happen. You see the dual auto tops now with him and Livy Dunn? Yeah.
I think that was a smart move.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me.
Well, I had a question for you, though. The latest LeBron Bronny Laker jersey, dual auto. Yeah, how does that stack up against the dual auto from USC Bronny?
USC one's probably better.
Hey, man, I wish Bronny the best.
Hey, listen.
Hope he does his thing.
We'll see. Go. I'm not mad at Bronny. I understand you talk about his health reasons. Favoritism going his way.
Why do you really think he's not flying?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't have a real reason.
I think we know. We know why this man's not flying.
Because his daddy don't want him to fly, I guess. I don't know.
Flying's hard on the body, man.
It could be health reasons. I'm not disputing that.
They're not going to talk about that. They're not going to talk about that. That's not going to come up. Nobody's going to explain to the public. It's not happening. This is why LeBron said, I'm going to get off social media. Peace. Because I don't want to hear it. I'm tired of reading about it. Say what you said amongst yourself.
Oh, he ain't off social media. So did you see the poll where they said what was the best celebration in basketball, and the night won?
Mm-hmm.
Next night, Now you got the coming out from LeBron the very next night.
And then you saw his son doing it right after him?
Yeah. So don't tell me you off social media, bro.
Oh, he probably has a ghost account. Probably lurking.
Oh yeah, you over there, KD, with the burners. Don't tell me you're lurking. Don't tell me you off social media. That's the very next night.
But LeBron knows that night is thing special. I'll take a Shador Dion auto over Bronny. Speak on it. What would you? That's a poll question that on Instagram. Mm-hmm. What would you rather have? Shador Dion dual auto or LeBron and Bronny?
Yeah, this Shador Dion would be nice. I need triple. I need the Sanders triple auto.
And yeah, so Travis on that.
If you get
that quad,
you know what? Listen, a triple Shador, Travis, Shiloh, Colorado auto from Bowman. That'd be nice. That'd be some money right there.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
LP, I like that one.
Hey, Panini, Fanatics, we're giving y'all ideas here, okay? We're just throwing it out there with some things that, people would buy, people would chase.
No news about Fanatics this week, right? I haven't heard anything.
Nothing other than, canceling events, firing people. Oh, Nat Turner's now on the board of GameStop.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing big.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy this week.
Interesting stuff, man. Back when, what was Fanatics Fest? What month was that? September?
Yeah, right after, September. August and September, right after.
Then, what's about to happen by November 21st? Nobody would have thought that was true.
They say money talk, right? When you're losing it, a whole lot of words get said. 13 million loss. Whole lot of words get said.
13 million publicly stated. Is it 13 million in real life?
Probably more like 20. Mm-hmm. Probably 20 as a whole. 7 million, what you supposed to get back from vendors or, breaks. Well, 13 million is probably the EBITDA line.
I'll tell you this though. There's a part of me that appreciates what Fanatics did in New York.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's almost I hope people know that's nearly impossible. And they turned that thing on a little bit of time. You got players there. You got experiences there. Actually, so whenever I see something I have not seen, I ask myself, why haven't I ever seen this? Because it's not easy to pull off.
Not easy. I said it's going to be hard to replicate from the get-go because you can't give me that experience in New York and I hear about it and then come to Orlando and give me a regular card show. I'm disappointed.
I don't think so.
Right? Maybe. And everybody's like, oh, I want to see that with the card show. Like, no, you can't give me that with cards there. Then give me, hey, walk up to my table. Here's PSA. Here's SEC. Here's CGC over here. No. I can get that at any card show I go to for the most part.
Yeah.
What the players at? Where the stars at? Where the fun stuff at? So
Jameis is throwing this game away, just so y'all know. This game is probably about done. Just threw a pick.
Listen, he's gonna throw as many picks as touchdowns. We know
that. Angels and the Snowman.
Don't say Snowman, please. Where they playing at? Pittsburgh or Cleveland?
I think this is Pittsburgh.
I can't deal with snow this week.
The way it's snowing here, it's not snowing where you are?
No.
Man, the way it's snowing out here tonight, and I think there's snow at the Miami game.
Mm-mm.
It's going down.
Just rain in my forecast. I can't do it.
It's probably gonna turn dial on you, man.
We usually don't get snow until the first snow Easter coming off the East Coast, and that's usually around February. For the last 10 years I've been here, our first snow ain't really came until like late December or early February.
Mm.
I can deal with that. I can deal with just shoveling twice a year.
Did you see Andrew Wiggins last night?
No.
Played well. 27 points. Played pretty well. Seemed pretty locked in.
You pick up anything this week?
No. Supposed
Nothing
to
coming?
pick up a Shea card on Sunday.
Nice. It's a show this weekend. My favorite show, and I won't be able to make it.
Hold on. What's up?
I'm
asking you that. I haven't been to a show in months. Go ahead.
No, gift girls. Today my wife's car broke down on me coming home from work, and I had to go ahead and get that turned and fixed real quick tonight. So
okay.
we're gonna be showless this weekend.
Okay, understood. What was
end up being a starter?
Oh yeah, bro. Bro.
Thought it was a new bat.
Probably about 7 months ago. I go outside for lunch, jump in the car, came to work, no problem. Jump in the car, turn the switch, nothing.
I got off work, no problem. I'm going down to the bookstore to pick up a book for my daughter. Talk to my friend. I get back in the car, nothing. Jump it, boom. Get home, turn it off. Test it. I was like, hey, let me just turn the light on and turn it off. As soon as I turned it off, wouldn't come back on. Luckily, my neighbors, they work on cars. They was able to get me back up and running in about an hour. So just a lot of money I had to spend. I wasn't expecting to spend tonight.
Oh, understood, bro.
But
you know, that's what happened. Yeah.
Again, priorities are always first. And listen, feel blessed to have good neighbors that was able to help. And good friends that helped me real quick. So I can't be too mad. Plus, I got some stuff came in. What's up, Reverend?
What's up, Rev? What's going on? Brandon Miller ball now. I was just about to look at the stat line. How long is it until it's Brandon Miller's Hornets?
A year.
A year?
Mm-hmm.
I see it happening before that. Yeah, Miller had a game. LaMelo Ball had a game.
I think I still got some Brandon Millers at Graydon.
I know the Rev sitting straight on Brandon Miller.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an NBA debut mojo out.
Rev said all-time break. I'm leaning more towards this timeline. We ain't got time to waste, man. With these ESPN players, we want a real ball. Jordan Miller getting some minutes. That's cool. That's very good.
Oh. Let's see. You want to see what I got in this week? What a big thing. Surprise gift. Our boy Imani sent me my first downtown.
Very cool. That's Imani all the way. Very cool.
Roll my dudes, Doomsday, bought some stuff from him from Whatnot. And, surprise gift in the box.
Imani.
So shout out to Imani for that. And the Quiet Car podcast.
That's good stuff. Yeah, Quiet. Check them out.
So I'm going to end up putting that in one of the frames with something. I don't know. Got some ideas for it.
Very nice. The Reverend asks, who are your surprise players so far? Buddy Hield would be mine.
I kind of knew that was going to happen.
The way he's playing?
Yeah. I told you when they got him, it was a good matchup. He was second in.
He just said that.
I think what surprised me most is just the injuries, right?
And the 76ers.
Arrow being out, 76ers being bad, Milwaukee being bad.
The 76ers are done, right?
Nah, they're not done. They're playing the East.
They're done.
No.
Dude.
Can we just blame this all on Doc? Oh.
Can you do what?
I was like, can we just blame the 76ers on Doc? And we kind of can, but still.
You definitely blame Milwaukee on Doc.
It's 20 games in, right? A third of the season in. They go on a 10-game winning streak. They can put things together. They go 8 out of 10, put something together. They can be right back in it. So I'm not going to hold them out until we get to like 35 games.
Okay. You're at, what we at right now?
About 20, 16, 17 on average.
Okay. All right. I respect it. LP says, went to the last Dallas car show and got my Leaf Bo Jackson rookie autograph. Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Bo Jackson, cool, man.
How was meeting Bo Jackson?
That's what I'm saying. Real cool guy. The Bucks are done because of Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what is it about Doc? I just get a sense he doesn't put guardrails on stuff. He's one of the boys. He wants to coach like he's a player on the team. What are you seeing?
I mean, all that. You're a player's coach to a fault, right? Giving too much leeway, not holding people accountability. You can be the adult, but when there's no adult in the room and you're in the room, that's the problem.
You remember Paul Pierce's Hall of Fame speech?
No.
Okay, let me pull this up, homeboy. This kind of let me know just a little bit behind the scenes on Doc Rivers, man. Just a little bit.
Doc, I can't even lie, man. We didn't start off on the best footing. I know you wanted to trade me too. I know you did. I know you did. I mean, I was accustomed to doing things my way, didn't like someone coming and telling me what to do. However, when I started to listen to you and understand your criticism as coaching, that's when I became great. So thank you. Also, this one I knew you as a player's coach. I remember coming in to shoot around one time, hungover, and we had a game this morning, and we was running a play. And, the play I was supposed to go through, cut through. And so we run the play, and I go to one knee. And he looked at me. And like, Paul, what you doing? He's like, Paul, come here. I'm like, oh, man. I'm kind of covering my breath. I know it's banging. So I kind of stopped short, and he was like, Paul, go home and be ready for tonight. Get some rest. And I was like, thanks, coach. And I ran out of there. I'm telling you, I had 30 that night. We won. I was like, players coach.
See what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That's not happening, bro, in a lot of places. It's not happening. Now, people can say, hey, FD, you're from Chicago. You know what Phil Jackson did with Dennis Rodman?
Yeah.
I get it. But Lou Will had a similar story.
I mean, the thing is, Phil let Dennis bend in the middle of the playoffs. On off days that last into a game, he didn't come to games drunk that we know of.
Exactly. Doc still coaches like he playing. His style not fit for today's player. That's what I think he does. And that's why I think when he shows up, people look at him like Giannis. So LP says Doc was sent to sabotage the Bucks. That's an interesting concept. Maybe he was sent to get Giannis onto another team. What do you think?
What's 80% of? So what do you trade for Giannis? Because you're going to get 80% value.
Everybody.
Huh?
Everybody that's young and learning something. Gotta go.
So OKC, everybody but Shea's out up for grabs.
Shea and Jay Will. Everybody else gotta go.
I think certain teams, everybody's up for grabs on Charlotte.
That young man's not going to Charlotte.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying.
No, everybody's up for grabs unless your name is Miller.
All right, what about Denver?
I don't see him playing with Joker.
But let's say if Denver wanted him, you the GM of Denver, you want Giannis. Put Giannis.
Everybody to me is gone except for Aaron Gordon and the Joker.
So Murray.
Oh yeah, bro. Murray's never gonna be the same. Sorry. Look at Klay Thompson. Murray's never gonna be the same. And he knows it.
Can we talk about how electric that game was?
What game?
Dallas versus Golden State.
Oh,
that was a playoff atmosphere. That was electric.
It was a playoff game.
I haven't seen that energy yet since.
Steph wanted people to know what the business is.
All right,
Don't
so
get confused.
What did he say when he got into the camera? What did he say?
You want to leave here?
Mm-hmm.
You want to leave here?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said in the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everything you want is here, but you want to leave here. He's never gonna find. Klay knows that. He did that because he does. His pride is messing with him. That's why he left. Klay knows better than that. That's like Steph said. He knows better to be up in here shimmying.
I need atmospheres like that every game. Like, let's get some little animosity, little back and forward.
All right, let me play something for you. This is what they should have played for Klay when he was talking about leaving. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nigga trying to psych me out, talking about you killing all old school nigga. You don't want to eat on his ass, Billy B.
You want me to check him out?
Nah. Let the nigga breathe. He make my mom unhappy. Make his ass bleed. On the real, make him feel the steel. Long as she happy, he got his life. Won't be no strife. And I hope his ass hear me too, nigga.
I hear you. You know the problem with you little niggas? You think you know everything about the damn world, and you don't know shit.
I see you got yourself a little business going. Well, that's good. That's good. You make that paper. But when you're making paper, you gotta learn some rules to go with it. You gotta learn the difference between guns and butter. There are two types of niggas in this world. There are niggas with guns and niggas with butter. Now, what are the guns? The guns, that's the real estate. The stocks and bonds, artwork, shit that appreciates with value. What's the butter? Cars, clothes, jewelry, all that other bullshit that don't mean shit after you buy it. That's what it's all about. Guns and butter, baby. Little dumb motherfuckers.
Should have played that for Klay Thompson, bro. You're not gonna find what you're looking for in Dallas, man. And you know this, but your pride is fucking with you, right? So you say, Brandon can't start over me. I gotta go somewhere and do my thing, get my threes off. And okay. Now Luka's hurt. So let's see what Klay, the crew, and Kyrie do. Now, I love the fact that Klay said, I gotta go step out of this zone. I also love the fact that Steph Curry challenged his methodology in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm. You should have learned from KD. Don't leave Curry for Kyrie. You're not gonna get a ring.
Guns and butter, baby. Man, I could play that scene. There are certain scenes from that movie that I could play over and over again. Guns, butter,
yeah. Maturity is realizing that Jody was a bum.
A bum and trying to run something.
Mm-hmm.
The other scene is when he puts him in the headlock in
Yeah.
the living room. Yeah.
Everybody know the bunny hop.
Yeah. Yeah. Quality. The Reverend says, and that is why so many players are broke when they retire. This is what
Mashburn has so many businesses. Like he has over 100 different businesses.
And you don't even see him.
Yeah.
He's trying to let you know, talking all that. He's doing his thing and he's kicked back.
Listen, you make that type of money one time in your life, right?
Yep.
And even if you don't play another game of basketball, you make that type of money. That type of money is supposed to last you and your kids
generational, man.
Your lifetimes, right? You are supposed to put that money into things and get some knowledge, learn, and teach the kids how to. Hey, you don't have to ball. You can just run this and just follow this blueprint. It's already the real estate's already bought. The business is already bought. All you gotta do is run it and not mess it up.
Yeah. But that's not glamorous, though, bro. It's just like the hobby. Big John, you make plays. Your plays aren't glamorous enough for people to jump on it, run with it, make videos about it, sprint, run, fall. They're not. Nobody's doing that. But they're sound. I understand exactly what you're doing. When you tell me about it, it's probably stuff you don't even tell me about. I know exactly what's going down. Even what I do, it's not glamorous. It's not glamorous. But it definitely is not gambling.
No, it's not gambling. And when you do lose or you make doesn't work out the way you thought it was, it's not a hurtful loss. It's just a lesson. Right?
But it's just like any other thing you're doing. You're doing some things that are very risky. You're doing some things that are pretty much safe and sound and will mature in value, like my man just said.
It's like I told last week. I was like, "Oh no, all these grades came back bad. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh." Hour later, I thought about, okay, I see what I did wrong. Maybe we're in the right time for these. Maybe we're in the right people. But we're good with it. I'm good with it now. I stand on I stand on my reasoning why I did what I did. It didn't come back favorable, but since I'll make out of it. It didn't hurt. I ain't losing. I'm not losing the house. So we're all good. It's just,
Oh, big. The Reverend starts talking about the baddies. Yeah, that's funny.
Here's the thing about the baddies, right? Your head game before you was this hyped up baller, hyped up NBA prospect, you always have game.
Yeah, and
you can recognize game.
But you met a lot of professional athletes, right?
Yeah.
They don't have any game, bro.
Yeah.
They don't have a personality. They're not talking to people. They're leaning on, you know who I am. And I have clout.
Yeah, and I have clout and money. Yeah, I'm Zion Williams. I'll buy you a mansion.
That's right. Because they don't really have a personality. They've never been in a situation where they have to have a personality.
No.
I think the only reason I got saved on a lot of stuff was because I had parents. So that's not going to play here. That doesn't play. First off, you're a student. Third off, you're a student. Fifth off, you're a student. By the time we get to 10, 11, 12, you're an athlete. And if we get that stuff mixed, then you won't be playing anything. And I was always told to use school and any kind of extracurricular activities as far as sports to get you places, allow you to see other states, allow you to travel, allow you to learn different things. If something was to happen where later you can play this professionally and make money, that's icing on the cake. Let's make that cake first. Right? Let's understand why we're here and what we're doing. That's why I couldn't really get distracted. We're talking about women and baddies. I could never get distracted on that because I was taught from young up that your focus, you went to school to get a diploma. Everything else that happens outside of that is, okay, that's cool. But I showed up here to get this piece of paper, which is a stamp that says this. And I'm not going to allow everything in between to keep me from getting there. But most of these guys ain't thinking about that, man. They think about stuff right in front of their face. And they don't really have a personality like that to impress verbally. So they lean on things. And then now, when you pull that from under them and they can't be that professional athlete anymore, then we see all kinds of other stuff start happening.
Yeah. I mean, I think, again, you got these athletes trusting the wrong people just because they grew up with them. Like, everybody has.
I ran up with a new business idea, new business restaurant.
Everybody has a destination on your friends list, right? Everybody can't go to the end of the line with you. You know, I got friends that are way more successful than me, but we still friends because, hey, I know exactly. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. We boys, right? We on this end of the line together. I'm getting off of my stop. I'm gonna do my thing with my family. You get off and you keep going to do yours. We'll catch you. We'll meet up back here next week. You know, you gotta understand it, right?
So that brings up a great point. When one becomes serious about their family, a lot of things hits the exit ramp. Then there's a lot of people that won't even understand you because they still on this. They still doing this, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. When Junior was born, there's nothing wrong with people hitting the exit ramp. Or maybe I need to hit it.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that.
You gotta understand, right? You know, I don't hold grudges. It is everything is. It is what it is.
If the three of us were out there, we would move silently. Yeah.
I don't know. Listen. When I was out there, and everybody knew I was out there.
I'm a silent mover.
The amount of people my wife been blocked on. I tell people now, everybody like, how does your wife deal with you? When I'm at work telling stories, like, how your wife deal with you? I'm like, listen, because she crashed out over me. So she don't play about me. She gonna crash out immediately over me. I was trying to give her a reason not to.
LP brings up a good point. Remember that scene in He Got Game where Jesus got played?
Yep.
Rosario Dawson. Yeah. Distractions get them. Most of these players have no degree. Yeah, a lot of them were never interested in it. I remember when I was in college, we would go up to the University of Iowa, visit some friends, fraternity brothers and stuff. A lot of people on that team just weren't there interested in that. When ball time was over, they were about done. What they forget is once they move into the financial of it, you're not like them. Yeah. What you got?
The thing is, right? One thing about having to agree and not agree, some things just common sense.
Well, right? but see, it ain't that common though when you've never taught that or you ignored what was taught to you. If you do those two things, then things ain't common anymore.
You too trusting, it just don't make sense. Like, you got to understand, it's one thing to be at that financial level, but don't be like Al Davis and thinking your 27-year girlfriend likes you for you and not because you're a billionaire.
Like Bill Belichick.
With it, huh?
What's up, Bill Belichick?
Yeah, like Bill Belichick. Don't think she with you because you handsome old man.
I think Bill knows. I think Bill knows what play to call.
Yeah, but Al Davis don't, because he just think, oh yeah, she thinks I'm pretty. No.
Oh, remember she said she didn't even know who he was.
Yeah.
She met him. She's like, I just like to smile.
Al Davis ain't smiled since owning that team.
Hey, Dad told me, my father told me, you ain't that damn good looking.
Oh yeah. So, I definitely know I'm not.
Don't fool yourself.
I am funny.
And if you told you look good, just know something else going on. So Reverend says, FT, my story would surprise so many. Yeah. That's
Rev, we all were young once. You know, we made mistakes. We did things we shouldn't have. We did things we should.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of things if we could go back and stop ourselves from doing it, we would. You know, we all played the fool before, just don't play the fool twice.
This is true. This is true.
So what's up? What's coming up? So what do you think about these bounties?
Bounties for different cards?
Yeah, for like the Paul schemes, they do debut patch. Have you seen those?
Yeah, I think it's cool marketing, but that doesn't mean anything to most people, man.
I find it funny. Like last week before Top Scroll came out, I was listening to like Wojo podcast. And they're talking about there's no bounties out. There's no bounties out for these cards. I wonder why. Next day, Friday, bounties galore. You know, it's a marketing tool.
How many of these? You know, I guess you could say so many things. How many of these patch cards, 101s, are really sought after?
I mean, only the top players, and I do think these MLB debut patches are their best card. I think they're a better card than their first super factors.
I agree
that
with
patch means something.
I agree with that. The Reverend asks, do you guys think that the slacking aspect is slacking off? I don't think so.
No, not at all.
I think it's intensified.
Not at all.
The more people think they can buy $50 to $100 cards and make moves, but to me, the reason why you're buying a card, do you know that? That never changes. So if your strategy is sound, that's one thing. I know some people with strong strategies that are making money, but if your strategy is not sound, I don't know.
I think it's gambling, especially if you're still buying mystery packs without knowing with no checklist. If you,
it might be gambling if you're still buying Zion.
You might be gambling if you're still hoping to hit something, right? If you're just chasing a hit. Like I open up retail. I know Rev open up retail. And it's not just it's not hoping that we get the hit or get the best player. I be wanting to rip sometimes. I ain't ripped nothing. Let me go. I just want to rip. Let me go rip. I feel good. Let me go rip a pack of cards today. $8 pack of cards to see if I get anything. That's still gambling, but it's not to the level where, hey, I'm living and dying on.
Yeah.
I need to hit this 1-on-1 out of this retail pack, or I need to hit this 1-on-1 out of this hobby pack. Let me go to Fanatics Live and whatnot and hit these, get in these breaks so I can get all these cards quick and try to flip them quick. It's a gambling. It's always going to be a gambling aspect to the new age of hobby, because everybody understands the value of the cards and there's a monetary value. When we were kids, we didn't know there were a monetary value to these cards. We wanted to see the stats on the back. Right now, every kid knows my card should be worth X. If I grade it and gets a PSA 10, it's worth X.
The Reverend says here, I think the high-end market is hurting. I think that's true, but there's going to be another day where high-end will not be hurting. Whenever that day is. So if you're buying high-end at a cheaper number and you're stacking that of the right player or players, all right, so times are changing. I was watching the Influencer the other day, and I heard that person talk about, it looks like Cleveland's going to win. Oh, Cleveland just won. Cleveland just won. This influencer said maybe you can buy this card and hold it for like 2 years. And when that person made that statement.
So are we talking about the Jeff Wilson and the Paige Becker's card?
No.
Oh, okay. I know I've seen that.
Now more people may be saying this, but I don't usually hear people making content talking about holding for over a year.
No, I heard him say that, hey, you should get this Bowman, and because I have some Bowman Paige page Vika cards. So you can hold it, maybe next year when she gets drafted, it'll go up. Like, I understand the value of holding cards. I don't understand it as a strategy to make money, in the sense that you're hoping it goes up, because what's up today can be down is down tomorrow. These are not stocks. They trend. They are trendy.
I think you have to get lucky enough and be knowledgeable enough on the other side to hold on to something that will be rare at one day of the right player.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, luck and knowledge has to collide for that to happen, and then value will be created. If those things don't happen, just because you're holding something does not mean anything. Somebody outside of your house, millions of people outside of your house, have to also desire what you're holding.
I mean, everything is right? I mean, Reverend is right. The Jordan Miller is a cheap play, right? Everybody's injured or getting hurt. Somebody has to score on the Clippers. He's a good athleticism. I don't mind doing plays like that, and essentially, quote unquote, gambling, because it's cheap. It's cheaper than buying a scratch off.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, because Reverend is so invested in this player and he did so much research, I'm pretty sure if that player doesn't make it, he's okay with having that card in his collection. And at the end of the day, that's what comes out to me. And the way I explained to my wife when I started collecting cards, yes, I'm going to sell some cards to try to make money to pay for cards I want, but I'm only buying cards and people that I'm okay with holding the bag on. I'm not buying Zions. I'm not buying the trendy thing now, because if I get stuck with it, I'm gonna be mad and I'm like, bump this. I can go back to collecting Funko Pops. I can go back to collecting.
This is what's happening now. This is what people do.
But boom. I know so many people who would have been gifted this downtown and immediately would have tried to flip it to make money. But that's the Bears. That's a Bears player, right? That's my team. I'm holding that. That's for me. Not only is it a gift and it's thoughtful, and I'm thankful for it, but it's truly showing somebody actually knows what I like and took time to think about, hey, he would like this.
Yeah.
If it was so, you got some people who would immediately flip that stuff.
But just like this comment from the Reverend, Curry was cheap, and those who held were rewarded. There were so many other people in his class talked about. He had injuries. People were all over Blake Griffin. This is the same thing as Zion today. Blake Griffin is Zion. Same player. Same player. We seeing something new and different. It's the same player. So it didn't work then. Probably not going to work now. And then Curry was that guy that played well, 17 points a game, 17.5 for his rookie year. Was second in rookie of the year voting to Blake and kept doing his thing. But like I said, if that player doesn't collide with what you have, there's no value there. Nobody cares. It's like if you're on a job and you hear somebody say, man, I've been here 30 years. That still doesn't make you may be qualified for a particular position.
Yeah.
You're here.
You never do more than what you do.
Yeah.
You're here to do what you do.
So just because somebody's holding something for a long period of time doesn't mean value.
The Reverend says the fastest growing segment of the hobby is Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon's growing. Pokemon, you got the fact that they can't get hurt. You got the fact that they're coming out with sets of the popular Pokemon. I got a couple of the Evolution boxes on pre-order at GameStop for when they come out. See what they do.
Famous James pulled it off. Yeah, he got that win. Reverend says the fact is luck plays a role. The 23-24 class will have some players beyond Wemby. Finding the right person is key. Yeah, they will. And then you have players that pop up. Surprise, like a Tyrese Halliburton.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much there.
I mean, this year, like you look at Jared McClain, maybe the chase
Mm-hmm.
for this year.
Yeah.
But you look at the other Frenchman in Washington, not Sarr, but the other one who's been balling. You know, there's a couple, like the 24-25 class is a definitely hold and see class and see what shakes out.
But we also are aware that sometimes you have gaps, 3-4 drafts before you really see anything that's the real deal.
Yeah. Bilal, that's the other Frenchman who's doing good right now. So what do we see Panini action with basketball this year? Anything good coming out?
I think continue to make unlicensed product, right?
Any or Fanatics from this year?
Oh, okay.
Do they do something innovative, something exciting in one of these sports?
I don't know. I don't know why you couldn't make cards right now that speak to a certain event in a certain game that's in a set. Let's say at the end of this season, when National Treasures and stuff like that comes out, a product like that was released.
Mm-hmm.
It may not have a jersey in it. You think people would want that?
Well, National Treasures is going to be licensed this year, so.
Yeah, but National Treasures doesn't speak to an event in a particular game.
But it could. It should. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm hoping we get some key cards or some new designs, something to be excited.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. New designs, we'll see.
LP says he doesn't understand Pokemon. He tried, just don't get it. I feel that way about One Piece. Same way I feel about One Piece. Like, I don't understand it. I understand Pokemon from a kid, from playing the game when I was a kid and playing the Pokemon games as an adult, but I don't understand One Piece for 1 second.
NT lost me when the swatch was not to the player.
Too much money for that. It's too much money. Be paying for National Treasures and not have a game use patch of the player.
How can you do it in Flawless and not do it in National Treasures? Uh-huh. And still with that information, NT is valued higher than National Treasures. I mean, NT is valued higher than Flawless.
Yeah.
It is interesting, man. Things are not linear.
And I think that's hard for like new people in the hobby to understand what to buy and what's good and what's not good from a brand's perspective.
I'm still trying to figure out. I know it's expensive. Is anybody looking at it talking about Deca?
No, nothing.
Man.
Look at this. Just look at this.
What you got?
Panini National Treasures. Boom. Trevor Lawrence, 99. No, just regular old napkin patch not from any game, nothing. $10. Second year card. Yeah, sounds about right. Like, why would anybody pay more for that? Does that excite you?
Does the design of the card look elite?
No.
No. This looks like something. You got the NT in the corner, but this looks like something that is in any brand.
No. Look, nothing about that card. Subtract the player and what the player is doing. Nothing about that card speaks to me as like, oh, I'd like to have that.
No.
It's worth more than $5. Nothing about it.
Yeah, I'm with Reverend. Reverend says, no, I think we know that. We've talked about this. Decker was a pump and dump scheme. Cards look better, though, than the regular Prism that came out. And then you come with the Mercury. You double down on that. That's like when you're playing spades and you start cutting yourself. Decker. Want to get into Pokemon? If I want to get into Pokemon, what would you suggest to start with? Big John.
That'd be a more question for Reverend. What I do with Pokemon is I will always grab a couple ETBs to flip at release. Just because people want them, they get sold out quickly. It's usually anywhere from 40% to 100% profit on those boxes when you get them. So, but like individual cards, I'm still learning. My friends tell me I should be getting the waifu cards. I don't know what that means. Jerry and Imani say getting the full arch. I don't know what that means. So I just like getting the boxes and flipping the boxes.
Pokemon 151 is the original Pokemon and very popular.
So there you go.
Newbury says, "What's up, fellas? How y'all doing tonight?"
How you doing, man?
Newbury, what you think about Charlotte and Detroit tonight? Hornets got that win. Yeah, Reverend, that Trevor Lawrence looked like a low end product. It didn't look like national treasures. And those are the inconsistencies, man, that just don't. I wonder what Deshaun Watson is doing tonight. While Jameis is out here winning games against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Looking at his bank account, saying it's all guaranteed. thanking his agent.
SIRs are the jam now. Prismatic Eve will be huge in February. Big John, yeah, I know you know what that means.
Yeah, special illustration rares. Then Prismatic Eevee is the new Eevee set coming out. I think the first box is coming out in January. We still supposed to get that for GameStop, so I'm gonna get 3 of them and get into some more Kobe White. Actually, I'm setting my list of cards since I'm not going to this show in November. I'm setting my list of cards I want to get at the February show, and I'm trying to hold down on a $50 to $100 Bankero. I think I want a good Bankero.
Okay.
I think he might be low now with it because he's injured, but I think a good Bankero needs to come home with me.
No, I haven't looked at Paolo's prices in a while.
I haven't either, but I would suspect he's injured that his prices are down.
Newbury says, "Hey FD, that was a good game. I was disappointed in the loss and Cade getting hurt. What happened to Cade? Hold up. Wait a minute. What happened to Cade? Cade can't get hurt on Detroit now. I don't think you're saying yet what the injury is. Hip injury.
Is Asur back with the team? I know he was injured.
Asur had blood clots.
Mm.
I don't know if he's back yet. Let me see if I can find Cade's injury. Hip, some kind of hip something. Don't let it be a chat. It's funny how some players get hurt. You see the highlight immediately. Other players, I see more stuff about them getting hurt 2 years ago. That's why we need an administrator here, man.
That's when I'm back at. He didn't recondition.
Yeah, wear our hats.
Had a couple of twins sitting here, just waiting to see how it works out.
Oh, you got the Thompson boys?
Yeah.
I still always have a question. What's their feeling? Are they Jonathan Kuminga or better? Or worse?
I don't know, man. That's good. I don't know. I can't even give you a comp. We'll see how they play. They play defense. That's why I like them. So.
Yeah, I can't find anything on it. So some kind of hip something.
Newbury, tell him he won't. He won't give Kuminga a chance to be a good player.
No, we've seen a full subset of activity from Kuminga. We have a long history.
You got 2 years. That ain't long.
Okay, let's look at some numbers.
He's so biased when it comes to the Warriors, man.
No, if I was biased, I would be saying Kuminga's the bomb. He's not the bomb. He thinks he's the bomb.
You got 3 years.
Dude, you want to look at these raw stats right here? Newbury, you get your eyeballs on this, sir. We can't be the hyperbole podcast. We gotta.
I'm not being hyperbole. I'm just saying.
Look at field goal percentage.
Is it above 40?
45.
Okay.
He's shooting 31%, 32%. Same as last year from the three. All that video I saw, it ain't happening. Rebounds, 4 games. Okay. 1.2 assists is down. And 13.7 points.
Which is down.
Now one could say, hey, he's playing almost 4 less, little up 3 and some change, less minutes. Okay. But his activity is down. I think they're getting him ready for the trade block. I thought so. Now, what about if you saw Kuminga in Milwaukee? Then he can ball out till he fall out. Right? Then he can average 38 a game.
I mean, he won't average 38 a game. Look at Jordan Poole.
Let's look at Jordan Poole. Because people told me FD, you don't know what you're talking about. Jordan Poole about to ball out, about to go to the All-Star game.
Connect is playing well, Reverend. But we've seen this show with LA before.
You've seen it with LeBron before.
Yep.
So as soon as defense extends on him now, he's showing everybody his bag. So as soon as defense extends on him, watch what Connect is doing. Let's look at some Jordan Poole. This year he's playing decent. His field goal percentage is better.
Mm-hmm.
And he's shooting decently from the three. He's playing better. He's more efficient. This is the best year Jordan Poole has had in years.
And that leads you to 2 wins.
Yes. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at his individual plus minus. So yeah, basketball plus minus. He's still negative. That's about how much Poole gonna do for you on the other end, bro. Poole ain't getting up in that thing like that. Playing defense like that. So Jonathan Kuminga. I'm not being hard on him. Is he gonna lead the team? No. Is he a strong number 2 on the team? No. But we still talk about him like he's about to pop off. He's not popping off. Poole and Kuzma not going to work for the Wizards. Well, we knew that last year. But so supposedly Kyle Kuzma wanted to stay. He didn't want to get traded. Trade deadline. So he was loyal. We want to see how it work out. I think we're seeing how it works out.
That team is terrible.
What they should do is send Poole to Charlotte and send LaMelo to Washington.
So you just trading the same player?
Oh, are we? Oh, see, I did that on purpose. To see what Big John was going to say.
Listen, I'm not a big fan of LaMelo Ball, right? He's
a one-sided player, man. That's all I'm saying. One-sided player. Let's just accept him as such. You know how you go out back in the day, you know how somebody would go out on a date with somebody?
Mm-hmm.
And the person they would accept me as I am and how I do my that's who Jordan Poole is. And LaMelo Ball.
Did they win?
Yeah, LaMelo had 35 tonight, but
did they win?
Yeah, they won by 1 point. It was 1 point. They played Detroit, bro. I give him that, Newbury. You get 35. Okay. I see that 35 in the playoffs. This is why it will be a B Mill team. So yeah, it's gonna be Brandon Miller's team. The coach is already saying I'm looking for two-way players. I want somebody to bring me something on the other side. So he's basically saying, you know, we're gonna make moves as collectors. If you're not a 1 or a 2, not likely to be a consistent player. No, it's not. But Melo got fouled out. 2 minute mistake. Yeah, he fouls out. That's his problem. He fouls. He shoots shots as if he was on a playground early in the shot clock. That's what he does. It's gonna come to the head, people, and then when they announce that he's moving, then people will say, "Oh man, they gave up on him."
So, would you rather give up on a player like LaMelo Ball, Jonathan Kuminga too soon or too late?
I'm gonna put Kuminga in a trade to get a baller up in there. That's what I'm gonna do with Kuminga. I don't put that baller with Draymond, Steph Curry, and these other pieces that we got around here. So I'm gonna give you some future draft picks. I'm gonna give you Kuminga, which is gonna be the head of that trade. A few other players. I would have threw in DeAnthony Melton if he was still there and active. Time to go.
Oh, new breed. Come on, man. Come to the Kobe White family. We good. It's good collecting over here, man.
Kobe White he's a player.
Nice, affordable, good-looking cards. Nice player. Come on.
I can't dispute that. That's the kind of player we were talking about before. You find a player in a draft, not being given a shot. Oh, now he's being given a shot. My boy Kobe.
But Kobe White is a good kid. Everything I've seen from him with fans, everything seen in interviews, his playful nature. That's my guy. Even though we lose.
You say even though what?
It's even though we losing, that's my guy.
Well, 19.5. Let's look at some key stats. Shooting 39%, 45 from the floor. Throwing 5 assists, grabbing 3 rebounds. And it's your point guard?
Yeah.
I think everybody's living with that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying we're losing because of him. I'm just saying we're losing.
Yeah, you're right. I know what you meant. Yes. But everything here, to me, when you hit field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, what's his free throw percentage? 85%. When you look at assists and rebounds and points per game, and then we're going to go down here. We're going to do it like we do with every player. His advanced stat plus minus is -1. I can live with that at this point. So if we want to make comparisons, he's good defensively as Jordan Poole on his best year. And he's giving you more and more efficient than Poole has ever been in any other year, but this year. That's a winning player. You efficient. And you come out and play these minutes and you give me points, rebounds, and stuff per minute. You efficient like that? You're not turning the ball over. You grabbing some boards, throwing some assists. Your plus minus is decent.
Now I'm probably gonna pick up Kobe White Prism Silver on Fanatics Collects this week because they got like 4 of them up for auction. So now I gotta go get one.
Kobe White. Opportunity is key. Players will show out if given out the shot. Kobe was terrible his rookie year. Those who bought low winning now.
You ain't wrong. Nothing was wrong.
I still say I remember when Prism came out. Melo Ball's year 2020. Prism Silvers were coming out of the packs at $1,500. What's that card worth now?
Well, I'll share it right now.
Are you gonna share it? Okay.
Well, not that I'm gonna share it, but now it's collects. Probably gonna pick one of these up. One of these Prism Silvers the next couple weeks. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, about 10 of them coming up next 2 weeks. I'll get one of them. I'll definitely get one of them because I don't have this in my collection. So this auto looks nice. 1 out of 15.
Does it? Select disco?
Yeah.
Yeah, people were buying Melo cards like crazy.
See. It's player worn, so that means he touched it.
Oh, he put it on away with signing cards.
Yeah, he touched it. So that's better than nothing. I think his auto last week they had up went for, what did it go for? I can go close. His National Treasures went for 1,000 last week, and that's not player use. No, that one was player worn. So from 19 to 29.20, RPA.
One in the game.
No, not game worn. It's just player worn. So he touched it. Player worn is a very loose term.
Let me play something for you. You tell me what you see here.
I wasn't trying to show that red ice, Reb.
Let me show you something here. So we're looking here at. Let me show you this play. Now we talked about this.
All tied up in 95. And that was set to go.
Now peep game here, right?
Huh?
Rudy gets in the paint. I'm interpreting this. You tell me what you think. Saw that Julius Randle wasn't going to pass on the ball, and basically said this shit's going to be a turnover.
All tied up in 95. And that was the wildest nonchalant 3 seconds I've seen. Gobert really didn't make an effort to get out of the paint. I don't know if he was frustrated he didn't get the ball.
Bro, who does that?
A baby?
Who just walks out of the paint like that? No hustle.
But Rudy's been on a historic run of being exposed.
Most definitely. Yeah, Scotty Barnes in the post. I saw that game.
Yeah, would he actually have made the shot?
I don't know. But he definitely said, if you're not passing to me, and then he turns around and looks at Randall.
Mm-hmm.
He's not happy that. He probably thought, man, they got Cat out of there. I'm going to be the man. They ain't going to pass me the rock in the post. I'm about to.
Your role is to block shots, sir. This is what you do. Go grab a rebound and block shots. You are not there to score the basketball.
Let me look at some Melo ball right quick. Check out some Melo. What Melo you buying, man? Where we at?
Let's see. What's up for auction this week on Fanatics for the little Melo ball?
Yeah, why don't you show your screen? I want to see what's on Fanatics. Hold on, let me get up out of this.
Folks, I like researching tonight.
Man busy with his research.
Flawless, already at 3,800. Another one at 1,500.
Oh, that falls out of 5? Okay.
Out of 5? No.
Well, hold on. What is it graded by? Oh, that's CGC.
Not graded. Out of 5 isn't graded. This one isn't graded. It's NBA authenticated.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's game worn.
Uh-oh. Game.
Oh, that was the game worn.
Oh, Mike Conley is injured now? They're imploding.
If you go back.
You got a 3-color patch there?
The BGS 8.5 out of 25. Purple Optic out of 95. A Leaf auto.
Yeah, that's when he was a high school kid. Or
A
whatever.
couple of those. Somebody's liquidating their collection of those.
Yeah. Probably see it right on the wall.
So like 3
I wish we could see how many cards got posted after a certain game or duration of time. Who out there would really want this card?
I mean, if you're spending, $4,000 on a card, I'd rather have,
It's a bunch of stuff.
One of these Jordans. For the same amount of money, just saying. If I was playing in that sandbox.
Franz and Tyrese.
Maxey, you know what? Maxey calling Embiid out impressed me. I will admit.
It did. But knowing his what I've seen from his personality, I know the man. I'm not shocked that he did that. I am not shocked. Market data conversion on LaMelo. I like to know that after certain games, how do cards get posted of certain players?
I think that happens more in football than any other sport.
I can see that. You got a short season. Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have 7 days. So if James has a good game tonight and I run it tonight for 7 days, it's more than likely you're gonna get bought and paid for it before he plays to have a bad game. As in basketball, Melo has a good game tonight. He goes out and goes 14 tomorrow. You can't really run it on that 7 days. It's got to be a quick 1-day auction or 3-day auction, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, at least my thought process. I could always be wrong. Rarely am I, but I could be.
No, I'm vibing with your saying. I'm vibing with that.
So did we miss anything? Think we did Golden State. We got Dallas. We got some football. We got the WNBA.
You got the hobby up in there.
Hobby.
Oh well, I can give a take on the show. I'm going to a show on Sunday. I can give a take on what I saw at that show. Might walk around for a little bit.
Okay.
It's been a while. I think I hate to say I think I know what I'm gonna see, but I'm gonna let the show educate me. Come in with no bias.
I'll be curious to see. Let me know how much WWE you see out there at the show, if any.
All right.
I'm still picking up more WWE. Just got a CM Punk out of $199 in today. Nice little dollar card I picked up for the collection. If y'all haven't noticed a theme that everything I collect is Chicago related.
Yeah. What are Major Reese cards at though?
One's at auction, one's getting ready to come home.
Okay. Yeah, I know I've seen at least one.
And I think 2 may be outgrading. So again, I was hoping to pick up some more HUD this weekend, but
yeah, it happened, bro. Yeah.
Look good.
Newbury says, "How do you guys feel about on-card autos when you get players to sign cards at the game?" I feel wonderful about them.
Yeah, I feel great about it. Like I had my first one a couple of months ago. Dwight Gooden signing, got his card signed. So I think it's very exciting when you get an in-person signing.
Yeah,
a lot of energy around it.
What was Dwight talking
about? Nothing for the most part. He was signing, being nice. Everybody around was nice. He talked to the kids. He's a cool people told him members of the house. He was very, very cool, very good to be around.
Been through a lot. Yeah. Happy to see you as much as you are happy to see him.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes down. What you got going on tomorrow, man? Back at work? Not going that Friday?
Back at work. Picking up from not being there for a whole week.
So LeBron said, I love when he's talking and he's like, yeah, I don't know. 2-3 more years. It all depends on my mind and my body. I don't want to disrespect the game. Right? That's what you usually say. Do you think this dude's going to play for 2-3 more years?
I mean, who knows? I think if he wins a I think next championship he retires.
Big John, he's not winning a championship.
I didn't say he was. I'm just saying if it happens, I think he retires.
Next time somebody wins the championship, he's in.
No, I think it's very important for him to go out with 5.
That happened.
So here's a question: When he retires, what teams give him a statue, and why?
It won't be the Miami Heat.
They shouldn't.
Oh, I'm just gonna tell you, Pat Riley. It's not gonna be the Miami Heat.
They shouldn't. He only won 1 championship there. What? He won 1 or 2 there.
1 of them.
Right. They shouldn't. There's no reason to for 1 championship.
Was it 1 or 2?
Even 2. There's no reason for 2 championships. You were there 4 seasons, 5 seasons.
He only has 4 championships, bro.
2 in Cleveland, 1 in Miami, 1 in LA. Like, in my opinion, no other team besides Cleveland should give him a championship. Oh, they want to 1 in Cleveland, 2 in Miami. Okay.
Yeah, 2 in Miami. You want 2 in Miami?
We give it.
I could be wrong.
Giving statues for 2 championships.
Yeah.
We giving so.
Well,
I mean,
he got a statue for 3.
But
he got shit that don't even look like him. Yeah.
Wade spent his most of his career there. Wade spent 90% of his career there.
Hold up. Newbury said he has 5 championships.
No, you only got 4.
Yeah, you got 4. Got 4. Until Bryce comes to the league. Could be. LeBron might have been inspired by the recent Tyson Paul fight. It's going to take more than that. That was a setup. This might be a setup, too. They got 4.
That fight was...
Yeah, we didn't talk about that fight. Did we talk about the fight?
Okay, I was done with the whole card in the first fight when the guy started humping the man back. I was done with this shenanigans.
And then didn't he get beat?
He lost.
Yeah.
But I was just done with the whole card at the end. That's just disrespectful. That's too much disrespect in a boxing match. The second fight I didn't watch. I was the women's fight was really good, but you could tell that it was going to go the way it went. Like the commentators were giving the girl credit for punches she didn't land, and she got away with 4 headbutts. Yeah. 2 I can see accidental, but the last 2 was definitely on purpose.
Yeah.
And you're telling me you don't reward the girl that's fighting with 1 eye and that's hit landing shots to the face with 1 eye? And then the Tyson fight, I got to see it through buffering, but you can tell it was a clause he could knock him out.
It wasn't a fight. It was a contractual agreement in the ring.
And if you just said, "Hey, this is gonna be for entertainment, WWE style," I would have been fine with it. But that neither one was trying to put pause on the other one.
No Paul's feet, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yo, I have no ideas why we had so many early 90s people on it.
I don't know why Rosie Perez was there. I don't know why Cedric the Entertainer was there. I'm more on why was Cedric there than Rosie Perez.
Comic relief? I don't know.
I don't know.
Now,
hold on.
I'll tell you one thing, Netflix. Get your stuff together, because if you have that buffering through the halftime show on this Christmas Day NFL game, you gonna have a storm in your hands when these women can't see Beyonce perform because it's buffering. You better get some more servers and get it running immediately.
This probably was a test for him.
Mm-hmm.
Probably was a little test. Test. So this is the best thing I heard about the Tyson fight. What Denzel Washington comment?
He told me he was here like a few weeks ago, and he said that there was a good chance he was going to smoke pot before the fight, maybe even do mushrooms before the fight. He actually said that. Did you say?
And I'm glad he got paid.
So I
and I'm glad he got paid.
boxing. I know you're a big boxing fan, right?
Yes, yes.
Would you consider what happened this weekend to be boxing?
Mike is one of the all-time greats,
Mike is.
and I'm glad he got paid.
It's kind of like
That's about the best comment.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about. Glad Mike got some bang. He said he was going through some health issues about a year ago, 15 months ago. So I'm glad he's good. Last and second, the display of mutual bank. Yeah, so I mean, Cedric was looking like King Joffrey Joffer from Coming to America. Yeah, man, I don't know what the hell. Let's at least pull that out. What the hell was Sid talking about? I met Sid 20 years ago in person. What the hell is this dude talking about? Somebody must have knew somebody that invited this dude to the fight. What was his jokes? Man, I hate to say it, but Cat Williams wasn't lying on bros. I mean, what's going down? What's going down, dog? This is not Cedric just outside.
I always take Cat Williams with a grain of salt, but he don't tell stories.
No.
Guys, need to have your nerves. You gotta have your move out of the way, please.
Hey, Cedric. My name's Kevin. I work with Fight Hype. Can I get your reaction? What you think about it, G?
It was good to see him back at it, man. You know, I wish he'd have threw more punches. You know what I'm saying? But it was a good entertaining night with great fights.
Do you think Jake took it easy on him a little bit, Ced?
Well, you know, I'm glad he did if that's what he did. But,
Amen.
You know, Mike did throw a lot of punches.
What is he talking about, man? What did he say?
He glad that he took it easy on him. I don't know.
That first part, I didn't.
I will say this about Jake Paul. If you just come on and say, hey, you know what? You perfected celebrity boxing. All right? Don't tell me that you are a boxer or you're a real boxer.
But, bro, I can't get your money. So the marketing plan there is that Jake Paul's the average Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the average Joe. You feel like you're in a ring against Mike Tyson. So I can get your money if I tell you I'm playing.
I don't understand how Jake Paul was the A side and got 40 million. Mike only got 20.
Because it's his production. That's his production company.
Mm.
Yeah, he made the movie, man. He distributed it. He probably negotiated this thing with Netflix. Yeah, getting them dollars, man. It's crazy, ain't it?
It is crazy. Like, I'm good on seeing Mike fight again now. This don't bring me back to the days of getting the projector out, going in the backyard, barbecuing and having steaks and watching my uncle drink beers and, you know, enjoying the Tyson fight. You know,
My thing is this: if you're Netflix, though, you can't keep playing this game.
No.
Next time you hear there's a fight on Netflix.
I like what Clarissa Shield says. You know, he calling out real fighters. One of y'all real fighters go fight them and get the money and knock them out and get the money.
He's not gonna do that. That's no time for that. You ain't ready to take that dive. I mean, every other fight was a dive.
I agree with you.
Mike probably said, "You can't knock me out, bro. I'm not gonna allow that." So we're gonna take this thing to the decision. I throw 18 punches.
I mean, I agree, Newbury, right? Blame boxing for not putting on good fights. Blame the heavyweights. Blame Deontay Wilder, Anthony Jackson.
Are there no guys interested in boxing?
The sport goes the way of the heavyweight. And there are no...
Yeah, but where's the Sugar Ray Leonards at? The Wilfred Benitez, the Marvin Marcus Hagler, the Tommy Hearns. Where them little guys at with that power?
You got Tank. You said Tank, but you know, you had Ryan Garcia until he went crazy. And so I know what it is. I don't know what it's gonna take because it's not Mayweather. Mayweather made money all the time. So I don't know what it's gonna take to bring boxing back.
But you know, Mayweather was a part of the demise of boxing.
Yeah. But nobody wants to fight each other no more.
What happened?
Nobody wants to fight each other.
What's the big guy that won heavyweight?
Fury.
Yeah, where's he at?
I don't know where the Gypsy King is at. It's all fun and games. I just think they gotta. I think UFC is really the downfall of boxing more than Mayweather anybody. I think UFC is more exciting for most people to watch.
I saw Fury with. I think he was at the fight. I saw him with Shaquille O'Neal. Dropping weight is to dominate lower classes is in vogue. Yeah, Atlanta Holyfield. A lot of people did that. Like, who is the cruiserweight champ right now?
All right. It's getting late on my end. I need to.
Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate everybody also for being here. You could be anywhere, but you decided to be here, and we appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate you guys. I think we're back Tuesday.
Back Tuesday. Big John, you have a good one, man. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your day tomorrow.
I will. Let me know how the show is.
Will do.
All right.
Yep. People keep rolling. Mm-hmm.